In the last year or less, I have felt a happiness unlike happinesses I have felt before. And it felt like a causeless happiness. It's different, so different. And I've been in great joy with it, and it with me. But what happens once in a while, there's this haunting. It's this haunting by the weeping mothers of starving and burnt children in Gaza. It haunts me, and I feel this supposedly causeless happiness kind of like damp down, and I'm going, well, how can it be causeless if I am feeling this haunting? And I heard earlier in the week about being careful of what you take in, but it doesn't feel right to turn my head away from this. It feels like it's a double violation not to face it. I feel like I could face it full on without hear no evil, see.
Melody, just sorry to interrupt. I didn't mean to imply when I said that one shouldn't be aware of a situation such as this. That's not what I meant by being careful about what one takes into one's mind. I didn't mean you should just turn a blind eye to what's taking place in the world or in society. Yeah. That's not what I meant.
Okay, thank you for that.
I was referring to, watching trash on TV.
Okay. Okay, I don't have a TV. So I want to, and I think it's possible that I could face this openly and head on, and not avoid it because it makes me feel uncomfortable, and still feel that inherent joy rising up. But I haven't, it keeps coming, a wave keeps coming to dampen this down. So how can it be causeless if it seems to be affected by certain conditions, such as that?
It's not really affected by it, but it's just veiled by it. The blue sky is not affected when the clouds come over, but it is veiled by it. The blue sky is just, it's causeless. It's got nothing to do with the shape or the extent of the cloud cover. It's always there. That the happiness that you speak of, the causeless happiness you speak of, is your nature. It's the blue sky of happiness. It's always there, always, more or less obscured by our thoughts and feelings. It's causeless just because it's not a causeless feeling. It's not happiness is not a feeling that rises up, but without a cause. Happiness is your nature. It's synonymous with being. It is the nature of being. It's just there all the time in everybody. It's not in everybody, it is everybody. It is the nature of everyone at the deepest level. But for much of the time, it's obscured by layers of experience. And if the layers of experience are thick and dark and dense, then the happiness is almost complete. It's never completely obscured, but almost completely obscured. But it's always there, just like in a thunderstorm. The dark clouds obscure the blue sky, but it's always there. The mistake we make is that because occasionally, more than occasionally here, but for many people, because there's occasional parting of the clouds and the blue sky shines through, the temptation is to think that the little patch of blue sky is a blue cloud amongst all the grey clouds. And this is the common understanding of happiness, that happiness is just an emotion that fluctuates with suffering. Sometimes there are blue clouds, sometimes there are grey clouds. That's not the way it is. Happiness is not an emotion, it's the background of all emotions, but it shines through the cloud cover of emotion. And hand, seems to be a feeling that comes and goes. It's not a feeling that comes and goes. It's the ever-present nature of being. It's the grey clouds that come and go and that sometimes obscure the ever-present happiness. And that's why you rightly say it's causeless. It's not a causeless feeling, but it's causeless because it is the nature of your being. It doesn't need to be caused. The grey clouds are always caused by something. But the blue sky of happiness is
It's always there.
It's always there. It's you. It's your nature. You don't have to, and that's why you don't have to do anything to find it or get it or achieve it or acquire it. It's just who you are behind the clouds of thoughts and feelings. My next children's book, by the way, is called The Blue Sky of Happiness.
Oh, that understanding is very helpful immediately. Thank you so much.